Radhe Radhe friends, and I want my people to know, my friends to know this thing that a long time ago when I was in the United Kingdom, and I was a student, and the jobs were like all the shitty jobs were given to Indian students, and it was such a tough experience because you are taking money from your home, and over there, £1 is equal to 80 rupees. So, you know, if you have got, even if you've got a lot of money in India, then also, it amounts to nothing in abroad in United Kingdom, because in 80 rupees in India, you can, have food for one day. That's the kind of thing. But over there, it's like £1, even in 2006, it's like you can buy just a chocolate in 1.2, £1 20 pence, £1 30 pence. It's like that. So I'm just talking about the value of money. The if you've got a lot of money over there, it amounts to nothing. And you're trying to save money, and then if you have gone so far with some dreams that you're going to establish yourself over there and become successful. That's why every Indian goes out of India, because they feel that establishing yourself outside and being successful gives you a better standard of living, and your life is set. So for that, you have to find a job. And in order to find a job, daily I used to go. In the morning I used to go, because if you don't have a job, you don't have money, and you just have student visa, then you're gone. you know so I used to get in the morning, then I used to go to their job centers over there. And there's a place where you can get free resumes printed. Every shop you go and give your resumes. Every shop you go and give your resumes. Daily you are on the prowl for a job somewhere or the other. So you're walking 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers daily. And on top of that, you have to get your grades in abroad. So I have to go to the university as well. I have to get study over there. I never missed a class, and I had to do my research as well. So I thought that I was doing pretty good at my studies. And so you're getting your you're working towards your grades. And uh, on top of that, in order to find a job, you're working here and there. And what kind of jobs you get over there? Shitty kind of jobs, like a waiter. Then you just going to, let's say, Cardiff football stadium just to serve people and stuff like that. Those jobs don't amount to anything, but it's just that you have to get the points and all these things to qualify for further extension of visa. Otherwise, after 2 years of work visa, you have certain points, and if you have not got a job and anything, you'll be coming back to India real soon. So the thing is that things were very, very difficult. So you get a job in, let's say, in a hotel, and you're serving guests, right? So you go from, let's say, Gurgaon. Then you go from Gurgaon to, let's just say, Hudda city center. You're walking there because you have to save money. And from there you take a train. You take a train to, let's just say, to All India Institute of Medical. So it took me 40 minutes to take that train to reach Ames. And from the Ames you take a bus. Then you take a bus, and then you, let's say, go to uh, from Ames you go to, let's say, Noida. And in Noida, then you, wherever you're getting down, then you have to climb a mountain. Then you have to climb a mountain. Then over there you have to serve the people for 3-4 hours. You're working out there, and 4 hours you're working. Then you climb a mountain down, catch a bus again, go back, then go to your house. So it was like more than a commando kind of training. Then you're studying, then you're studying, and people are pissed with you because you are doing good research. And you know people tend to get, what do I say, jealous, and they tend to do nasty things for you. So that's another aspect of life. And after that, what happens is that you go there, you sleep you wake up, and then this keeps on happening, and it becomes really, there's nobody to talk to. And in Cardiff, it's like, after 4 o'clock, all the streets are deserted, empty. And it becomes so difficult for you to pass time. Yeah, I used to actually had to, just take a walk at night, because there's you feel so, what next to do. It's like the time becomes standstill. So that's how it was. And even for a job, you have to go and search and search and search and search and search. And one fine day, I almost, I lost hope. And that day, all these females talk about so many things. They say, don't you need us and stuff like that. When you need them, they show your ass to you. And they say, they do your their free cash show, and they don't talk to you. They start with their mutant arm, blah 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 blah. So all this shit they do. So how do you feel? And when I lost hope that day, I clearly remember, and I said, let's not, you know waste time, looking for a job in United Kingdom. I thought that, just close the chapter of United Kingdom and let's just go back. And I just had this Pakistani friend, and I told them that, this is how I feel. So he was like, don't lose hope and stuff like that. And he said, okay, let's come with me and we'll find work. And then we went to, it was like called, I still remember, it was time for recruitment. And over there the guy gave us work. That was also part-time jobs that nobody wants to do. So people think that United Kingdom was a, all welcoming and all that thing. It was all shit. Nothing over there was like, you know what people's perception is, that that's, their roads are paved with gold and you'll find work and stuff like that. America and Australia is very very different, and Canada. But over there as well, in Canada, Australia, and the US, maybe US is different, because they value that, that the first guy's got brains, so they'll give you a job according to that. Even in Australia, but even Canada, but Canada also requires a lot of labor. So in Europe, if you are Indian and if you are thinking of finding work, then there's only labor job. If you're a student, if you have learned plumbing and stuff like that, if you good carpenter, you should, if you are going to UK, you should, or Europe in general, you should, look for, first you should have skills like plumbing skills, electrician, carpentry skills. Only if you have these kind of skills, then you can be successful.